since that first night you came.
Well, then what is?
Someone you believed in, you aren't going to believe in anymore. I married a legend about a hero. Everyone worshipped him. The image that had been carefully built up in people's minds, built up with a terrible purpose. When I discovered what that purpose was, I had to destroy the image. I had to destroy the man.
What terrible purpose?
He grew to despise the people who worshipped him. He felt that we were all beneath him. I didn't know what had happened. I believed in a few people, leaders, rulers. But when Robert began to change, I saw the face of fascism in my own home. Hatred and cruelty. I saw what German women were facing. I saw the enemy. The morning of the accident, I stole his keys. Came here and opened this. The key to Robert Forrest's fascist organization. Of course, they didn't call it fascism. They painted it red, white, and blue and called it Americanism. To see it through. Fantastic amount subscribed by a few private individuals to whom money didn't mean anything anymore, but who wanted political power. This was the essence of their plan. Here are some articles ready for release to stir up all the little hatreds of the whole nation against each other. This was an article to be published in an anti-Semitic paper attacking the Jews. This was to be used in the Farmers' Gazette to stir them up against the city dwellers. Anti-labor, anti-trade union, subtle appeal to the Ku Klux Klan. Here's a list of newspaper editors who either sought to occupy public office or sought to dictate who should occupy public office. And when they failed, felt that the public was a great stupid beast. But what was really shocking to me was the complete cynicism of the plan. Each of these groups was simply to be used until its usefulness was exhausted. If one group threatened to get too powerful, it would be killed off by another group. And in the end, all these poor little people who never knew to what purpose they were lending themselves.
What happened to him?
He changed. Not all at once, but gradually. But he envied the dictators and thought that all governments of the people and by the people were soon to perish from the earth. I remember the first day I trembled with fear at the change that I saw in that face. And he held me in his arms, and I knew that it was no longer a wife that he wanted, but sons. And his eyes told me that I was a poor creature who couldn't get him sons. And the things he'd think of, the ideas he'd play with. The morning of the accident, I stole his keys, came here and opened the cabinet. Then I knew that Robert Forrest was lost, that he was a traitor to his country. I didn't know what to do. I went out riding to be alone to try to think. Suddenly it was clear to me. I knew that something had to be done. The moment had come. Saboteurs were waiting instructions for Robert Forrest, and he was on his way to give them. I stood looking at the bridge. I said to myself quite calmly, he'll come this way and be killed unless I hurry and warn him. But I didn't warn him. Because it came to me that clean death in the rain was the best thing that could happen to Robert Forrest. Yeah! Destroy the image. I had to destroy the man. Yes, that was it.
Heather Damage.